Hi everyone, we've just come into this apartment in McCrae buildings and a great entrance hall, nice, wide, spacious, two good sized stores off here as well. Stairway running to upstairs because yes, it's a duplex apartment, so really nice balustrade running up there. But it's just such a nice entrance to the place. You kind of feel like there's lots of space in here. We've come through the communal entrance, really nicely maintained. We're in the Royal. We know what the Royal is like. It's so beautifully maintained, lovely apartment complex, it really is. So let's have a look at the living accommodation to begin with. So we've got this big living room. This sofa is absolutely huge. So it's got a huge corner sofa in here. As you can see, lots and lots of light coming in. We don't have any lights on. We don't need them. I'm going to pick myself up on the shadow there if I'm not careful. But what a fabulous sized space this is. It really is a good size. As I say, that sofa is absolutely enormous and it kind of gets swallowed quite easily in this room. We also have some room for dining over there, and again, if this sofa here was replaced by maybe a three-seater and a two-seater, I think there'd be more space here, and I think there'd be more space for a table in that corner over there. So whatever your preferences, you're going to have plenty of space in here, I'm sure. You notice the door outside. Fabulous outside space. We've got a private balcony. We're on the end here as well, so that's quite a nice advantage, which I'll come to in a second. We have a kitchen screened off here as well, and again, it's nice and neat and nicely organised. We've got the built-in double oven and hob and canopy hood there and what have you. We've got some freestanding appliances in here, but we do have an integrated dishwasher in there. And isn't it nice and neat? I like these brick style tiles. I think they make a really nice, create a really nice effect. And we've got the contrasting tile on the floor. So that's the ground floor. Before we go upstairs, shall we just have a little look outside? I know it's what a lot of people will be really interested in, so let's do that. So again, we've got a nice big wide doorway here, and we have this nice private balcony area. Now I mentioned being on the end makes a big difference. Being in the blazing sunshine makes a big difference. I know it's nice and sunny today, but this kind of gives you an idea of the orientation of the property. The balconies here, they do have a communal runoff at the end, as you can see, so kind of like a little emergency exit, I suppose, really, where that little bush is. You can run all the way along to the other end of the building. But here, of course, you don't get that. And the reason you don't get that is because we're on the end. So isn't it lovely? We're kind of facing west, I think this is. So you're going to get the sun here in the afternoons. It's going to come round. I'm going to get it sort of, I guess, most of the day from this side, and then in the afternoon with the sun being directly across there. So I guess this would be facing south, more or less. So we're going to get the sun here whenever it's shining, which is really nice, isn't it? And certainly in the afternoons. Nice place to sit out, have a meal, have a drink, whatever. And as I said before, nice and private too. And a real reason why a lot of people are always interested in these apartments. The outside space makes such a huge difference, doesn't it? Similarly, this duplex design, very, very popular. So let's have a look upstairs. Because what it does is it affords more space. So because we've got more space upstairs, the bedrooms are a good size. So first of all, we've got a nice spacious landing, and it's this kind of galleried effect where we've got the entire staircase running down. And then we have these kind of the roof framework set in, which is again a really nice feature, and it runs throughout this kind of first floor, and the little hint of the bedrooms there. Got a really nice big airing cupboard here, and they're always a good size, these ones. And then we're going to have the bathroom, and again it's a nice neat room. We've got the mixer tap and the shower attachment. Again, we have that framework which is nice and open. Nice textured white tiling, so there's a little bit of a pattern to it, believe it or not. Can't really tell from the video, but it's so nice. And then we have two really good sized bedrooms. So if you had a room this size in, let's say, a semi-detached house, you'd be really, really pleased. All your friends would be thinking what a good sized room you had. So it's nice to have something this kind of size in an apartment. This wardrobe here is absolutely massive, and it's not taking up too much space in here. We've got the Velux on the windows, so it's letting plenty of light in. And again, this room, similar kind of size, I suppose, really. Certainly not that far short, is it? But this is bedroom 2. And again, the Velux on the window. We've got a triple wardrobe in here, and it doesn't reach the light switch. So it's a really nice space. And as I mentioned before, you know, there's a lot in here to kind of take for granted when you're living here. I love those open frameworks. I think they make a nice feature. The balcony is obviously a big thing. We have a parking space, really nicely fitted. It's obviously recently decorated and carpeted, and it's just ready for someone to come in and bring their furniture and come and live here. So if this is your sort of thing, then I think you're not going to go far wrong with this property. It's absolutely fabulous. The balcony is such a massive bonus, of course, and allocated parking. So come and have a look, see what you think. I think you'll love it.